Hi everyone. So today we'll be starting a topic which is factors and polynomials. Okay, so we'll just understand what polynomials are and how operations are performed on polynomials. So the topic that we are going to start first is we learn what a polynomial is. Okay, okay. Now just tell me if you have ever heard of the word polynomial. We have studied earlier in earlier grades also, but I'll just explain it to you once again what a polynomial exactly means. Now polynomial is any algebraic expression. Okay, it is an algebraic expression. For example, x square plus 2x plus 10. Okay, so this is an algebraic expression. We know that this is an algebraic expression. So for this expression to be a polynomial, we always check that in an algebraic expression, the exponent of the variable terms should always be a whole number. Okay, if in an algebraic expression the exponents of the variables in that expression are whole numbers, then that expression is a polynomial. Okay, so what have we understood? We understood that suppose we have any algebraic expression and we want to know whether it is a polynomial or not, we just check the exponents of its variables. Okay, for example, suppose here I have y cube minus 2y square plus y minus 126. So I just want to ask if this expression is a polynomial or not. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just identify the variables in the expression first. So the variable is y. Now what is the exponent of the variable in this expression? It is 3, 2 and 1. Okay, so these are whole numbers. So this expression is a polynomial. Okay, for example, let me take an example of root x minus 2x square plus 15. Okay, root x minus 2x square plus 15. So is this expression a polynomial? No, this expression is not a polynomial. Why? Because here the exponent of the variable is not a whole number. Okay, the exponent of the variable x is half, which is not a whole number. So this expression is not a polynomial. Okay, so for any algebraic expression to be a polynomial, first we have to check if the exponent of the variable is a whole number or not. If it is a whole number, then it is a polynomial. Otherwise, it is not a polynomial. So you know what polynomials are, how to identify any polynomial. Now we'll just learn how to add, subtract and multiply polynomials. Okay, our first topic is that we'll perform some basic operations on polynomials such as addition, subtraction and multiplication. And later on, we'll also learn division of polynomials. Okay, so whatever we were doing with numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, the same operations we'll be doing on polynomials. So we'll just learn it one by one. Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of polynomials. Okay, so let us first understand some basic definitions also. For example, if I have a polynomial of x square minus 2x plus 5. Okay, now we'll understand what is the highest exponent of the variable in this polynomial. What is the highest exponent of the variable in this polynomial? The exponent of this is 2, this variable x is 2 and the exponent of this variable x is 1. So the highest exponent is 2. So this 2 is known as the degree of the polynomial. This is known as the degree of your polynomial. Okay, so degree of the polynomial is basically the highest exponent of your variable of that polynomial. Okay, so if we have an expression like x cube minus 3x to the power 5 plus 126. Okay, so what is the degree of this polynomial? If we have to find the degree of this polynomial, we just look at the highest exponent of the variable. So what is the highest exponent of this variable? X, it is 5. So the degree is 5. Okay, so this is how you can calculate the degree of your polynomial. Okay, it is very easy. Now we'll just understand there are different types of polynomials. There are different types of polynomials on the basis of their degrees. Okay, so we'll just learn what those polynomials are called. Okay, so for example, we have a polynomial of 2x square plus 5x minus 23. Okay, we have a polynomial 2x square plus 5x minus 23. So what is the degree of this polynomial? The degree of this polynomial is 2. So it is known as a quadratic polynomial. Any polynomial whose degree is 2 is known as a quadratic polynomial. Okay, okay, we just skipped one. For example, x minus 1, this is your polynomial. So any polynomial, what is the degree of this polynomial? The degree of this polynomial is 1. So any polynomial with degree 1 is known as a linear polynomial. Is known as a linear polynomial. Okay, any polynomial with degree 1 is known as a linear polynomial. Any polynomial with degree 2 is known as a quadratic polynomial, and any polynomial with a degree of 3 is known as a cubic polynomial. Okay, so polynomials of degree 1 are known as linear polynomials, polynomials of degree 2 are known as quadratic polynomials, and polynomials of degree 3 are known as cubic polynomials. Okay, now there's one more name for a polynomial. Any polynomial of degree 4, any polynomial of degree 4 is known as a quartic polynomial. Okay, any polynomial of degree 4 is known as a quartic polynomial. So you just have to remember that what is a degree of a polynomial, what is a polynomial, and types of polynomials on the basis of their degrees and what are they called. Okay, so now the first topic that we'll just learn is addition, subtraction, and multiplication of polynomials. Okay, addition, subtraction, and multiplication of polynomials. Okay, so we'll just learn this with the help of an example. Suppose we have a polynomial px which is equals to 2x cube minus 6x square minus 5. Okay, this is our one polynomial, and the next polynomial we have qx is equals to x cube plus 2x minus 1. Okay, suppose we have two polynomials px and qx which are just given as you can see on the screen. Now we have to perform some functions on them. Suppose the question asks you that you have to find an expression for px plus qx. Okay, you have to find an expression for px plus qx. So what we'll do, we'll just add the polynomials. So what is px? Px is 2x cube minus 6x square minus 5 plus qx is x cube plus 2x minus 1. Okay, this is your polynomial. This is your another polynomial which you'll get when you'll add these two polynomials px plus qx. Now what we'll do, we'll just collect all the like terms. Okay, so what are all the like terms? The like terms are 2x cube plus x cube. Okay, so we'll just perform the operations like we had studied earlier. So 2x cube plus x cube is 3x cube. Okay, now what is another like term? Minus 6x square. Is there any x square term? No, so we'll write it as minus 6x square. Okay, what is the next term? The next term is 2x. So do we have any 2x any term with x in it? No, so we'll write it as it is plus 2x. Now what is the next term? The constant terms, minus 5 and minus 1. So what we'll do, minus 5 minus 1 is minus 6. So this is your expression which is obtained after you have performed addition of these two polynomials px plus qx. Okay, now suppose we have to find an expression for px minus qx. Okay, so how we'll do it? We'll first write px. What is px? 2x cube minus 6x square minus 5. Now minus of qx. What is qx? X cube plus 2x minus 1. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just solve it. We'll just open the bracket and multiply the sign. So 2x cube minus 6x square minus 5. Now minus into x cube will be minus x cube. Minus into plus of 2x will be minus of 2x. And minus into minus of 1 will be plus 1. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll again collect the like terms. 2x cube and minus x cube. So what it will become? It will become x cube minus 6x square. There's no term of x square, so minus 6x square. Okay, now minus 2x, there's no term of x other than this, so minus 2x, and the constant term is minus 5 and plus 1, which will become minus 4. Okay, so a polynomial is x cube minus 6x square minus 2x minus 4. Okay, so this is the addition operation on polynomials. This is the subtraction operation on polynomials. Now suppose you have to find an expression of 2 into q of x. Okay, this is the multiplication of polynomial with a number. Okay, so if you have to find 2 into qx, so what we'll do, we'll just write 2 and we'll take brackets. What we'll write in the bracket? Qx. So x cube plus 2x minus 1. Okay, so what will be your answer? When 2 is multiplied to this whole polynomial, it will become 2x cube plus 4x minus 2. So this is your algebraic expression. Okay, so here we have performed addition, multiplication, subtraction of polynomials. Okay, addition, subtraction, and multiplication of polynomials. Okay, so this is how we'll do the addition, subtraction, and multiplication of polynomials. So what we have learned that how what is a polynomial, okay, what is the degree of a polynomial, what, and we have also studied that what are the types of polynomials, like what polynomials are classified into on the basis of degrees, and we have also done various operations on polynomials, which is addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Now suppose that, like, let us take one more example. Suppose you have to find, suppose you have to find the product. You have to find the product of 2x minus 1 multiplied by 4x cube plus x plus 2. Now let's do one example. So what will be the expression for this? You have to find the product of this. So what we'll do, first we'll take, there are two polynomials, 2x minus 1 and 4x cube plus x plus 2. So what we'll do, first we'll take the first term of the first polynomial and we'll multiply it with the second polynomial. Okay, so what is the first term of the first polynomial? It is 2x. Okay, so we'll multiply the second polynomial. This is your second polynomial, this is your first polynomial. So we'll take the first term of the first polynomial, which is 2x, and then we'll multiply it with the second polynomial. So here it will be 4x cube plus x plus 2. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll take the second term of the first polynomial. What is the second term of the first polynomial? It is minus 1, and we'll multiply it with the second polynomial. Okay, 4x cube plus x plus 2. Now you just have to remember that you have to take each term of the first polynomial and then you have to multiply it with the whole of the second polynomial. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll just multiply. Now 2x into 4x cube is 8x to the power 4 plus 2x into x is 2x square plus 2x into 2 is 4x. Okay, now minus 1 into 4x cube will be minus 4x cube. Minus 1 plus x, minus 1 into plus x will be minus x, and minus 1 into plus 2 will be minus 2. Now what we'll do, we'll collect all the like terms. 8x to the power 4, there is no term with x to the power 4, so we'll write it as it is, x to the power 4. Now we'll see, we are just writing the polynomial in descending order of their powers. Okay, so we'll take minus 4x cube. So there's no x cube term, so we'll just write it as minus 4x cube. Now we'll take the next term, which is 2x square. So is there any x square term? No, so it will be plus 2x square. Now what we'll do, we'll take the x term, 4 plus 4x and minus x. So plus 4x and minus x will be plus of 3x Okay, now constant term minus 2, so there's no other constant term, so minus 2. So this is your algebraic expression after finding the product of these two polynomials. Okay, so this is how you will do multiplication of polynomials. So in the last question, we had multiplied a constant term with a polynomial, but here we have multiplied two polynomials. Okay, so these are the things that which we have learned. Thank you.